From New Hanover County Schools Television, powered by students, this is your school news.
Welcome to your school news. I'm Allison Helms.
And I'm Caleb Hall, topping our newscast. January Board of Education monthly meeting notes. State superintendent visits school and brings Santa and gifts. And New Hanover High School names new football coach.
Our top story this week, the New Hanover County Board of Education held their regular monthly meeting on Tuesday, January 8th at the Board of Education Center. With the board notes is YSN reporter Brandon Shope.
The Board of Education meeting for January the 9th included several very important items for the school system, including redistricting. Let's get right to the board notes. The meeting kicked off with recognition of achievement. That included several key presentations. The School Board Appreciation Month was first up. After that, the audience and board heard from Katrina Knight with the Good Shepherd Center, who spoke about their community partnership. Her presentation was followed by New Hanover County's high school booster clubs, PBIS school recognitions, and the Secondary Math Teacher of the Year. Shannon Smiles then shared the Head Start Board Liaison Report, the Monthly Expenditure Report, Non-Federal Share in Kind Report, and the 2019-2024 Head Start Non-Competing Continuation Grant. Under Information, Mary Hazel Small gave a PowerPoint presentation on the Comprehensive Annual Financial Report. Dawn Brinson showed off the new countywide school system webpage, and Eddie Anderson gave the Change Order Report and also discussed exemptions from formal qualification-based selection for professional services. Moving on to the Superintendent's Report, Dr. Tim Markley talked about the possibility of adding a student representative, and Lisa Estep discussed Title IX and how school systems can continue to work to make sure everyone is treated fairly. For consensus items, Dr. John Welmers discussed personnel. When it comes to old business, Eddie Anderson also spoke and talked about high school redistricting, and the board approved the plan 5-1. The plan will move close to 700 high school students to different schools. It's a plan that will help alleviate overcrowding. After that, Dr. LaShawn Smith presented a proposal for a new performing arts high school. It's still in the early stages, but if eventually approved, it could change Williston Middle from a middle school to a high school. A relocation of the NHCS TV studios is also on the table. And to wrap up old business, Eddie Anderson discussed middle school adjustments. Moving on to new business, an easement and conveyance agreement with Cape Fear Public Utility Authority for the new College Park Elementary School and easement agreement with the City of Wilmington for the new College Park Elementary School were both approved. For correspondence, Lisa Estep talked about the North Carolina Boards Association. The next regular Board of Education meeting will be held Tuesday, February the 5th at 5:30 p.m. at the Board of Education Center. It's at 1805 South 13th Street in Wilmington. And as always, if you can't make it to the meeting in person, you can always watch the telecast live right here on New Hanover County Schools TV, or you can tune in for the rebroadcasts.
Bradley Creek Elementary School teacher Christy Howe was recently named Southeast Regional Teacher of the Year by the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction. The big news was delivered to Ms. Howe at a surprise ceremony and reception at the school. In attendance were NC Teacher of the Year Freebird McKinney, among others.
That was such a magical moment. I have never experienced anything like that in my life before. And I'm blown away by the number of people that came together to put that experience together. So many people working behind the scenes to create this one moment in my life that I will truly never forget. And I remember walking in and just everywhere I looked, there was another person that I was friends with, that I loved, that I had a connection with. And it was really special to have all those people in one room for this awesome moment together.
This past June, Ms. Howe was named the New Hanover County Schools Teacher of the Year and then was chosen out of the other top teachers from 12 counties in southeastern North Carolina to be named Regional Teacher of the Year. She will now go on to compete against 8 other teachers for the honor of State Teacher of the Year in April 2019.
Students who want to accelerate their coursework to achieve their academic goals may apply for credit by demonstrated mastery. This process allows students to earn credit in a particular course by demonstrating proficiency in the subject without completing the classroom instruction. All North Carolina students in grades 9 through 12 are eligible to apply for credit by demonstrated mastery in the available courses. Credit by demonstrated mastery is a two-phase process. Phase 1 establishes that a student has a strong foundational knowledge of a subject area assessed through an end-of-course test or exam. The student must achieve a level 5 on the assessment or 90% correct on the local exam, then the student may move on to Phase 2. Phase 2 establishes that a student can demonstrate and apply mastery knowledge of the course content. A student must provide an assigned artifact assessed by a school review team in order to achieve credit for the course. Now until February 1st is the student application window. The process of earning credit continues until May 3rd. CDM credit earned in spring 2019 should inform placement in fall 2019 or spring of 2020. To learn more about credit by demonstrated mastery, visit the school system's website and click on the title under District News on the front page or contact your school CDM coordinator.
Santa Claus and State Superintendent Mark Johnson made a surprise visit to College Road Early Childhood Center in December. Not only did they hand out books, but they also announced a big new partnership with Google as well. Your School News reporter Johanna Carey brings us the full story.
Just before Christmas, kids over at College Road Early Childhood Center got a big surprise. Santa Claus made an early trip down from the North Pole, hand-delivering exciting new books. State Superintendent Mark Johnson was also on hand for the fun.
First off, we got some donated supplies and books from First Book. We wanted to get those books in the hands of students in a fun way, so we brought Santa Claus. And Santa Claus was such a big hit, being here with pre-K and kindergarten students. So we made sure every single student got a book in their hand.
In addition to the books, Johnson, along with team members from Google and PNC, also shared some major news for NC schools. The FAST NC program is set to get a $500,000 donation.
This money could go toward new resources such as new computers or tablets or any type of resources that the school district in this area need. We're working with FAST NC and with the superintendent's leadership to make sure that we can be helpful. And we're hoping that this is just a seed for the future.
There could be some classroom supplies that a teacher needs. There could be some books that another teacher needs that were ruined in the storm. We can help replace those. But also the things such as instructional classroom furniture. My favorite example are the classroom mats in kindergarten classrooms. Those are warm and inviting. They allow students to come in and sit and have story time. A lot of those were ruined in the storm because some rainwater got on them and they got moldy, so they had to be thrown away. These funds are going to help fill those gaps and those needs all across Southeast North Carolina.
Principal Rachel Greer says all of the extra help will go a long way.
This comes at a wonderful time of the year when we are focused on giving, and to understand that all this giving truly does support our main mission and focus of teaching the children. We are just delighted to see a boost in morale and team effort to come together and support the children.
Making sure teachers and students have what they need to enjoy learning, that's what the initiative is all about. For Your School News, I'm Johanna Carey.
New Hanover High School announced today that Dylan Dimmick has been named head football coach. Coach Dimmick has been with New Hanover County Schools since 2001. He brings 26 years of experience to the position. Coach Dimmick is a history teacher at Hoggard High School, and he has also spent the last 10 years as offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach for the Hoggard Vikings. Before that, Coach Dimmick was the head football coach at Ashley High School for 8 years. We're excited to welcome Coach Dimmick to New Hanover High School as our new head football coach. New Hanover is not only getting a great coach, but a great educator, said Principal Dr. Rob Morgan. New Hanover's former head football coach, Earl Smith, announced his retirement last November after his 4th year in a 2017 3AA state championship. Congratulations to Coach Dimmick on the new position and his return to the head coaching position.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net.
From New Hanover County Schools Television, powered by students, this is your school news.
Welcome back to Your School News. I'm Caleb Paul. Students from schools throughout the county put their artistic skills to work as they created their own artwork to compete in this year's Reflections contest. From visual arts to dance to poetry, students created a wide variety of masterpieces to be judged. To tell us more about it and the full list of winners is YSN reporter Johanna Carey.
Each year, the New Hanover County Schools Council of PTAs hosts the Reflection Contest. The National PTA Reflections Program helps promote the arts by supporting students' expressions and serve as a valuable tool for building strong partnerships in school communities. This year, students across the district explored the theme, Heroes Around Me. In their chosen artistic medium, their work is judged on personal interpretations of the theme that best exemplifies creativity and technical skill. Judges look at how closely the piece relates to the theme, based on the work itself and the artists, how creative and original the piece is, and the level of skill demonstrated in the basic principles, techniques of the arts area. The council recently announced the winners of the local contest, and we are proud to congratulate the following students winners. In Dance Intermediate, first place went to Graciana Parsons from Anderson, and second place went to Ella Gagon from Ogden. At the Dance Middle School, coming up in first was Sarah Yaniv from Myrtle Grove, followed by Dylan Such from Murray in second, and Kaylee Pettigrew from Holly Shelter in third. In the Film Intermediate category, first was Milo Nooner from Holly Tree, and second was Jake Barrow from Parsley. Film Middle School's first place was Karina Cohen from Trask. Second place was Jasmine Brantley from Holly Shelter, and third place was Abby Seister from Murray. In the Literature Primary category, first place goes to Gentry Whitmore from Bradley Creek, while Alexandra Masters from Parsley takes home second place. Bradley Creek's Ainsley Sinster came in third. When it comes to Literature Intermediate, Amelia Villati from Parsley received first place. Ashton Browning from Coddington got second, and Autumn Biliua at Blair Elementary came in third. For the middle schools, Tina Holly Smith from Murray came in first, while Alex Reagan at Myrtle Grove Middle received second place. Holly Shelter's Sean Worthy took home third place. Moving on to high school, first place goes to Zane Dash at Isaac Bear Early College. Trinity Soto at C-Tech got second, and Kashanti Judd from C-Tech takes third place. In the intermediate music category, Scott McFarland at Parsley came in first, while Wrightsville Beach Elementary's Camden Alfred took home second place. For middle school music, Murray Middle's Seth Olivanch and Oscar Cleveland took home first and second place, respectively, while Jasmine Walker from Trask came in third. When it comes to photography in the primary category, Ryan Hales and Alexander Masters took home first and second place, respectively. Lila Little at Ogden came in third. Honorable mentions goes to Sarah Reeder from Parsley. In the intermediate category, Samantha Homan from Holly Tree takes first, while Thomas Tazavolny at Blair Elementary came in second place. Tatiana Prieto, who is also from Blair, came in third. For middle school, Avery Easel at Murray took home first place. Coran Greeny at Holly Shelter came in second, and Taylor Lee at Holly Shelter came in third. For high school, Ashley High's Maya Ferguson and Kafia McCoy Jr. came in first and second place, respectively, while C-Tech's Trista Gudia came in third. In the visual arts primary category, Lillian Devoid at Parsley came in first, while Stella Bush at Eaton took home second place. Aiden Wright from Blair came in third. In visual arts, in the intermediate category, Eliza Hugland at Parsley and Morgan Enfield at Holly Tree both came in first place. Ella Mooten from Williams takes home the second, and Alexandria Browning from Coddington came in third. For middle school, Virginia Fowler at Myrtle Grove came in first place. Abigail Holder at Murray came in second, and Trinity Williams at Holly Shelter came in third. And for high school, Emily Monty at Ashley takes home first place. Elsa Ray Mahonin at New Hanover got second, and Caitlin Guthrier over at Ashley takes home third. These winners were invited to a celebration gala and will compete for prizes and scholarships awarded by the National PTA this June. Congratulations once again to these winners, and we wish them luck as they move to the next round of the competition. Reporting for Your School News, this is Johanna Carey.
Dr. Markley recently congratulated Brownwyn Guthrie of Wrightsboro Elementary and Deladra Seals of Coddington Elementary for being named recipients of the Bright Ideas Grant presented by the NC Electric Cooperative. The Bright Ideas Education Grant Program has expanded learning opportunities in North Carolina classrooms by awarding grants to Tar Heel teachers for initiative classroom-based projects that would not otherwise be funded. Educators may apply as individuals or as a team for the grants, which are awarded in competitive evaluation process by individual electric cooperatives throughout the state. Each year, about 2,000 applications are accepted for teachers a variety of disciplines, including music, art, history, reading, science, career planning, and information technology. Mrs. Guthrie received a grant from North Carolina's electric cooperatives for her project titled Beyond the Basket. With this project-based learning, students will learn the indigenous skills of basket making as they gain math skills and comprehend concepts related to geometry and spatial measurement. The hands-on learning will provide first-hand experience in applying math skills to authentic problems. This concrete learning will allow students to comprehend abstract mathematical ideas.
The ChickfilA Leadership Academy at Hoggart High School, under the advisement of CTE facilitator Ms. Costin, meets once a month. These Viking volunteers are a part of a program focusing on leadership, development, and service. This year, in response to how much the Cape Fear region has lost, the students wanted to help give back to their community. Together, they partnered with Chick-fil-A for the Marine Corps, sponsored Toys for Tots. The Academy students asked for assistance from their peers, teachers, and school clubs to contribute and help fill 2 large Toys for Tots boxes. Students who brought in a toy were given a pass and allowed to have a bonus period during lunch for the day. Classes and clubs were also encouraged to participate in donating to the cause, with 2 classes being awarded lunch provided by Chick-fil-A. Hundreds of students participated in the event, causing an overflow of games, balls, dolls, and bikes. Thanks to the assistance of the entire Viking student body and staff, the Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy were able to heavily contribute to the boys and girls in our community, helping to provide a smile and a little joy to kids who otherwise may not receive a gift this past holiday season.
After seeing the damage caused by Hurricane Florence, 2 students from Long Beach, New York, wanted to help comfort students in our area. They created the Teddy Bear Project and chose Carolina Beach Road Early Childhood Center to be the recipient of their goodwill. With the full report is YSN reporter Johan Yellow.
2 students from Long Beach, New York, wanted to bring comfort to children in North Carolina affected by Hurricane Florence. Kayla Cadu and Kaylis Walsh, 7th graders at Long Beach Middle School, launched a drive that collected stuffed animals for pre-kindergartners and kindergartners at College Road Early Childhood Center. They were inspired by the contributions their community received after Superstorm Sandy in 2012. When they heard about the devastation caused by Hurricane Florence, the 2 girls wanted to pay it forward. Their goal is to make sure all 171 students at CREC received a stuffed animal. Cadu and Walsh developed the idea as part of a goal-setting assignment in their home economics class and expanded it to involve the entire school. They set up collection bins in the school's lobby and spread the word using social media and the school's morning announcements. They surpassed their goal, and last month the boxes of stuffed animals arrived at CREC. Staff there lined the hallways with the stuffed animals, and each class walked the hallways and was allowed to view them. And then the students were allowed to select one to keep, from teddy bears to unicorns to movie characters. The wide variety of donations allowed every student a chance to find a stuffed animal that meant something to them.
So as I watch the children and I see their excitement, they feel very loved and very special because someone thought of them. And you can see them walking around with their stuffed animals. They're already hugging them, and they already are in their classrooms and bonding with their new furry friends.
The C-Rex students were able to take their new stuffed animals home just in time for the holidays. The school staff and parents are thankful for the 2 7th graders and their principals for their kindness and generosity. Reporting for your school news, this is Johan Yellow.
Check out these trending pictures and stories on the school system's website. NHCS Community Partnerships, mentor, volunteer, partner, and donate. Class project connecting libraries and schools for success. And Board of Education student scholarships for future teachers.
And always trending is your school news on Facebook and Twitter.